Next up, we welcome on stage AIDA Technologies from Singapore.
Good morning. We are AIDA and we address the problem of trading fraud risk management. Now, if you are a compliance or risk manager in a bank, are you familiar with this picture? Trying to catch a rogue trader before he causes serious harm to the company. Now, this is serious business because if you get it wrong, it could cause a bank to go bust. Now, banks are putting rules, but rules are not working because you have more and more cases and they get more and more serious. So something is wrong. This is because using rules, human ingenuity will always overcome these rules. What you need is something more intelligent, something that's more adaptable. Now at AIDA, we are a bunch of PhD level data scientists. We're going to deploy AI using unsupervised machine learning to look at novelty, drift, detect the unknown unknowns. We have a proprietary award-winning methodology for doing deep learning. We're going to take this AI and deep learning and apply it to both structured and unstructured data to give you insights beyond just structured information. When we put these technologies together, we can give you, the risk and compliance manager, a capability that is not available today. You can look at the trader's behavioral analytics. You look at his transaction connectivity, his social connectivity, put it together to have deeper understanding of what's going on. And what we want to do, to give you the ability to predict and have an early signal before something serious happens. Now, before AIDA, I used to run the largest ICT research institute in Singapore, and Dr. Shonali, our CTO, was the head of the data analytics department. We work with many banks, insurance companies, and credit card companies. We have secured over $50 million of R&D money, and we've done over 40 projects. And now I'm going to pass on to Dr. Shonali to tell you and see you a demo.
Right. So now let's see this in action. Thank you very much. Fantastic to be here. So how easy is this technology for you to use? Basically, you take the trading flow transaction data, any communication data that you have. You can configure our custom rule engine that we provide, or you can use your own, and then the system kicks in. Switch. So basically, once you do that, the trade risk and compliance teams in banks get this view of the entire trading flow. What you have on top are all the attributes that typically trading flow managers are looking for. This could be any number of attributes that you can customize and configure. And on this side, you have all your traders, right? And you can group them according to desks. You can do all sorts of interesting things. Red means not very good, green means good, amber means, you need to keep a watch. Now when you look at this, you look at Shonali at the bottom there, looks really a bit too suspicious there. So what you can do is, you can basically do a deep dive on Shonali. And once you do that, you get a very interesting 360 view of hers. And I'm going to dive into where the AI kicks in. This is where they're using a very sophisticated kind of machine learning, where we're actually learning behavioral profiles from the entire data space that exists. And from that, we have 3 profiles, and each trader is constantly scored against those profiles. Now you can actually see how someone's behavior is changing over time. When this kind of shift happens, this is really interesting, and people must look further into this case, because when they're shifting, it means that there is a significant change across all the micro signals that the engine is picking up. Now, behavior is just one dimension. You might actually want to see what is this trader, who is this trader connected to, who are the social networks and connections. And here, we're using a very sophisticated, switch back please. We're using a very sophisticated kind of graph and network analytics. This is learning from both social, structured and unstructured data to see what sort of chats are happening and what is the transaction volume that's happening and so on. Interestingly, you can also move across and see how someone's social network is changing over time. The use case here is that while the network is changing, this particular trader is constantly working with C3PO. This is interesting because you're working with C3PO and not really talking to C3PO. What does this mean, right? And finally, we use, if you think that Shonali is interesting, who else in the system is like Shonali? You go to see who else is similar. We're using a nearest neighbor technique here to learn who are the similar people who are taking similar kinds of risks. Basically, this is a very sophisticated AI engine that's able to give risk managers, compliance managers.
Thank you very much, AIDA Technologies from Singapore.